Guys, just watch this. This is Justin. Yeah. Let's go to episode 3. We have the lady here, Hannah. She gave Justin.
Do you always record your?
She gave Justin melodies, and then Justin wrote the lyrics. Listen to what. Excuse me. Quick one. Anna likes him. No, Anna likes Justin. Then they are playing pretend to be in a relationship, but she likes Justin, and they are trying to make Justin jealous so Justin can be with her. Terrible idea, but oh well. Now, Anna met him giving another girl cornelingus, but she's on her way to go to see. She came to tutor him, found him giving another girl cornelingus, and she just ran out. And now she got a text from Justin, so she's going to see Justin.
We can eat, study.
Okay, you have a naked woman in your room.
Blah blah blah.
Shit, ideal.
And this is not because I'm Team Justin, by the way, or FYI.
That's okay. Just give me 5 minutes.
I'll send you a video tomorrow before class.
Okay, now listen to Justin's lyrics to the melodies that she wrote for Anna. Quick one again. Anna wrote the melodies, Justin wrote the lyrics. Anna wrote it for a piano and a cello. Justin is transcribing it into a guitar. That is creativity. And now Justin is converting. He didn't just transcribe it to the guitar and pick out the chords. He also wrote the lyrics to the melodies. Basically, if you've learned music, Anna wrote the melodies in melodies, maybe semi-brave, mini, crochet, quaver, semi-quaver, hemi, demi, semi-quaver. So Anna wrote it like that, and the melodies, the pitch, up, down, things like that. Then guess what Justin does? Justin transcribes it into an actual song. Listen to the lyrics and the song. But the melody, the shout out to the melody goes down to Anna, obviously. But listen to the lyrics and the guitar, because Anna wrote it for a piano.
And then the cello part you wrote for pre actually worked great as a vocal melody. And I added another section before the call and response, what?
Not only did he write the lyrics, but he also tweaked it.
Was it all for? Hello, hello, babe. Sinking into dark. Yellow, yellow eyes. Yellow, yellow. And the new cello part. Yellow, yellow. Yellow, yellow. Something like that.
You just came up with that?
Excuse me for speaking at a high pitch, but I get emotional when I talk about things I love. And there we have Justin writing the lyrics to the song. Now let's go to episode 4. This is episode 4 where Justin and Anna went on a date to a Shakespeare theater show, or a play rather. And now they are having a conversation.
I know.
The conversation is after this scene.
I said I wouldn't call.
And that's how I learned the difference between Billy Joe Armstrong and Haley Joel Osment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's funny.
Um, I'm really glad we got to spend some time together, outside of rehearsals.
Yeah, same.
Oh, I fucking love this song.
Why do you love it so much?
Well, I mean, for starters, the bass line and the way it interacts with the lead guitar. It's
No, sorry. I actually mean, it, what does it make you feel?
I mean, jealous I didn't write it first. Why? What does it make you feel?
Uh, Nothing.
I mean, they're not for everyone.
Yeah.
Hey, this party's kind of dead, right? Do you want to come back to mine and
Justin,
let me guess? Rain check?
not quite.
And yeah, she had the conversation with Justin. That is the conversation. Although I might have overreacted because the conversation wasn't so bad, but it wasn't the best. And what do I mean by this? Well, Justin's response to our question, or rather, Justin's response to our question about what the music made him feel was him saying that he liked the interaction of the lead guitarist, which wasn't bad. Then, after she clarified the type of response she was expecting, which was something that was more emotionally inclined, when she stated that, what does it make you feel? His response was, jealous I didn't write it first. What does it make you feel? That actually wasn't also a bad response either. I'm guessing the reason why Hannah was probably disinterested from that scene, if that scene actually made her disinterested, which I think it did, hence why they showed us. And right after the scene, they show us going to the other guy's house. So I mean, that is a that is a pattern. That is a link. Now I'm guessing that she did not like the response, and I'm also assuming that she did like the response because, unlike Justin, when she asked Gareth, Gareth didn't really give any deep answer at first, but initially they both shared the same interest or the same taste in old classical music, not classical but old music in 1800s or something, and that's made her felt a sense of companionship or a sense of, a sense of belonging. When you share a taste with someone, you feel like they understand you, you feel like they see a part of you from the music or through the music, because you both like the same type of music. And then at some point, she asked him why he likes the music, and he did say something about the artist and how the music and the melodies made him feel. Fine. But unlike Gareth, Justin only spoke about the sophistications of the interactions of a guitar and some guitar entering the other guitar, and then him saying that it didn't allow him, like, he was jealous he didn't write it first. That was also not a bad answer, but it wasn't as good as Gareth. And before I go deep into it here, guy, I'll tell you guys the truth. Trust me, it is not good, and this is not gender specific for both male and female. It is absolutely the worst thing when you date somebody that has dated multiple people, because no matter what, guys, they will always compare you with one of their exes. Even I, as a human being, I compare an ex with a different ex. I compare a person I am dating with someone else I have dated. As a matter of fact, I compare a talking stage to another talking stage. and it is perfectly a human thing to do. You can't really control it. As a matter of fact, you find yourself doing it subconsciously, and trust me, it is terrible for both parties because the person doing the comparison would never really find time to enjoy the new person they have found for who they are, for their own intricacies and what makes them that person. Because they would keep comparing them to a long lost love or a person that they were talking to. So rather than dwell in the present, they will keep fluctuating. And when the person now does something that is not as good as the previous person, their mind would find a way to even escalate it. Because if there was no comparison, they would take their time to grow and understand the person. But because there are several people before, they would keep comparing every several person with one another. And it is absolutely terrible. So the person doing the comparison will not enjoy a party, especially if they've dated someone that was extremely mind blowing and really, really understood them and gave them what they want. So, because of this, they won't even have time to want to teach the new person they are with because understanding the person takes time. People are not born to just magically understand you. But when you are in a long term relationship with a person and you have no one to compare it to, you and your partner, you guys grow consistently, slowly and gradually, and you start to learn what you guys like, what you guys love about each other, which would solidify your relationship or would make you guys grow into a stronger couple. But because you've dated so many other people, you won't even have time to want to grow with this new person because your mind will keep drifting to the other guy you dated and just kept doing the perfect thing. Because also, trust me, some people are just very good at paying attention to what a person likes compared to another person. Some people are just slow learners, and some people need to be taught. And it's not that they don't love you; they are just slow. Some people are actually just fundamentally slow, and they also probably have some childhood trauma or some lack that they didn't really get when they were children. And in as much as they probably have the capacity to give you so much love, because they never really learned how to do this thing, they don't know how to do it. So rather than get a partner that would even help them to grow, they get a partner that compares them to a different partner. So the partner doing the comparison would not enjoy them. And then the person that is also being compared would get frustrated because at some point, even if you don't know somebody is comparing you, you would just know that the person does not really seem that interested in the relationship. And that is probably one of the things that was happening to her here. Because although Justin's response wasn't bad, and Justin could have even probably responded and given a very phenomenal response as to how the music makes him feel emotionally. She didn't take her time from that scene. She didn't take her time to even understand what Justin was trying to say or Justin's expression or to even decipher it from Justin. Why? Because she just went up straight up to comparing her response to Gareth, and because the first response wasn't as good as Gareth's response, boom, she just felt like he is not the guy or he doesn't have the sophistications like Gareth, which is bad. And now for I mean, the entire series from episode one has been bullshit. Because if you like a person, if you really, really love a person, you will not date another person to make them jealous so that you can get that attention. You're already playing a losing game. Like, number one, you should know that the person you are even trying to get is not really the type of person you should be wanting to get in the first place. And then it also speaks to your character that you're also the kind of person that a person should probably not want. Like, if you are playing that kind of weird game in the name of love, if you're playing it in the name of lust, at least you are being led by your flesh and your orgies. Makes sense. But you can't say in the name of love, and you mean love as in LOVE. That makes absolutely no sense at all. Zero. Nada. So right now, she compared Justin's response to Garrett, and here she is at Garrett's door trying to chase Gareth. But if this was a real life story, and this is how Hollywood really fucks up everyone's love life, because in a way, unless you are lying to yourself, deep down, you know that I don't want to use. Okay, I'm gonna say it because I'm trying to be like in my zone, but I could be much more polite. But let us be very honest. We know that she ain't shit, Justin ain't shit, and Garrett ain't shit. Three of them ain't shit. So all of them, none of them's relationship would ever work out. So much so that all of them would just be in a shallow, surface level relationship where they just entertain themselves. But personally speaking and commonsensically speaking, none of them would ever fall deeply in love because Garrett will never fall deeply in love with her because first things first, she didn't even like him, and second, they were trying to deceive somebody. So personally speaking, this time because maybe there might be a love story for other people, but I personally speaking, I don't think I can love a person that loves someone else and is agreeing for me to deceive the person that they claim they love, and then now telling me that, oh, you know what, I don't love him anymore, I don't love that guy anymore, it is you I love. Like, one, you're just very confused, and two, your love doesn't really seem like it's really worth much. That's not like a love that is really worth having. Apologies. And then if Justin should get her, then you know that Justin ain't shit because if what draws you to a person, and for you to understand, initially Justin did not like her, but Justin started liking her because the plan between Anna and Garrett was working, which was to make Justin jealous. Now, if Justin should eventually like her and she eventually gets Hannah, you and I know that Justin ain't shit. Because a guy that loves you because you played mind games on him to get him jealous, to make him love you, is really not a guy whose love is genuine or pure, or he doesn't really love you. He only loves the idea of you or the chase and the status that came with Anna dating the captain of the foot of the hockey team. That's all that he loves. He doesn't love Anna as a human being. So he doesn't love Hannah. And unless Hannah is extremely delusional, she definitely also knows that. And unless Garrett is also delusional, he also knows that Anna ain't shit because she doesn't love him. It's only because their weird mind game probably didn't work on Justin. That is why she wants him. Or what other ideology is there? Well, if it comes to me. And then we also realize that if Gareth ends up being with Hannah, Garrett also ain't shit because Garrett cannot say from the bottom of his heart that he wasn't just trying to also be manipulative, because a guy that wants to help you to get a guy and genuinely likes you or even thinks you're a girl would not suggest him faking a relationship with you. Although Gareth did say that I know my pretentious, this is a pretentious prick, which in a way Gareth was already telling her that I know that this guy is pretentious, but if you say you want him, then fine, let us get you a pretentious prick. So in a way, maybe Gareth is the only noble person in this story. Yeah, think about it. Gareth called Justin pretentious prick, but then okay, maybe not noble. If Gareth should actually, Gareth cannot also fall in love with Anna unless he is probably a bit retarded or he's also a pretentious prick. Because a girl that would agree to be in a fake relationship with you to get herself a pretentious prick is really not a girl that you really want to keep for yourself in the long term or for the long run. That's just some apologies, probably someone you just want to have a fling with, not someone you want to like keep for like eternity or even see where things will go. So yeah, three of them are just deceiving themselves, and unless either of them has any form of like psychological disorder, apologies. Oh my god, that is mean. I'm sorry. But unless either of them has something wrong with them, they all know that they are all just deceiving themselves. Thank you for listening to my TED talk.